Greetings, leaders, managers, and supervisors. My name is Rich Drinon, and today I want to introduce you to my online series entitled Drinon's Leadership Express. You can find out more about this series at my website, www.drinonandassociates.com. That's D-R-I-N-O-N. This series covers 4 key leadership competencies, which are building relationships, achieving results, navigating change, and making decisions. I created the series based on research. In fact, it would be the oldest research from the modern era of leadership, dating back to Ohio State University in the 1950s. And what researchers discovered at that time is that there are 2 primary things that leaders are involved in pretty much at all times. And those 2 things, to use more modern phraseology, would be building relationships and achieving results. And I've heard leaders over the years say, it's all about relationships, and I've heard others say, well, it's all about results. In reality, it's about both relationships and results. Over the last couple of decades, a 3rd key competency has emerged as being of most importance to leaders, and that certainly is managing or navigating change. And then along the way, also of importance would be making decisions. So the 4 key competencies are building relationships, achieving results, navigating change, and making decisions. In the next minute or 2, I'll give you a brief overview of the program, and then again, you can find out more about this online series that can be available to your company, your association, or to you personally on the internet. When it comes to building relationships, here we're talking about 3 key things: our ability to connect, communicate, and collaborate with others. Like surfing the internet, it's impossible to do unless we first get a good connection. And one thing that a lot of people don't realize is how important it is to first connect with people before we can communicate with them. In fact, many times if we haven't made a good connection, then our communication is going to be lacking or, unfortunately, sometimes even moot. So we want to learn to connect with people and then communicate or exchange vital information that allows us, of course, in a team situation to collaborate or cooperate with others. So the building relationships component is all about connecting, communicating, and collaborating. When it comes to achieving results, in this segment of Drinon's Leadership Express, I talk really about coaching skills. And coaching skills, or having coaching skills, allows you to achieve results through others. Now, certainly there are different ways to achieve results. For you personally, I'm sure you're all about setting goals and tasks and managing time and so forth. More specifically, though, we want to focus on the communication aspects of coaching others for results, or coaching for results through others. And that's going to involve things like setting expectations for followers, delegating assignments or assigning work to our followers, and then providing some sort of feedback as reinforcement that either affirms or gives them praise so they know they're doing a good job and points them in the right direction, or provides some sort of correction so they can change course and get moving in the right direction. So the first 2 key competencies of Drinon Leadership Express are building relationships and achieving results. And those are, according to very in-depth research, 2 primary things that you are concerned with day in and day out: results and relationships. Our 3rd key competency is navigating change, and again, that's the one that has emerged over the last couple of decades of being as being of supreme importance. And when I talk about navigating change, I'm really talking about 3 basic things here: awareness, alertness, and action. And when it comes to awareness, for you as a leader, simply to be aware of change globally, nationally, regionally, locally, personally even, inwardly and outwardly. How is the world changing around you? How does that impact your nation, your workplace, your industry, and you as an individual? And how about as you go through changes as you mature in this life, for better or worse, how are you managing those? So the big picture is awareness and then alertness to opportunities that come from change. And anytime there is a shift, new opportunities emerge. And you and I want to be, the 3rd thing, ready to take action when those opportunities emerge. And then finally, the 4th key competency of this online series would be making decisions. Being able to be decisive. So when it comes to problem solving and decision making, my course teaches that there are 3 levels. The first level being subjective. And that's when you are able to solve problems using very simple approaches, mostly based on your own experience and education, known information. There are times, though, when we have to practice the second approach, which would be objective problem solving or decision making. And usually what changes here is that we need a more refined process for helping us to make better decisions. Often we may include a third-party facilitator who can be objective in working with our team. And then finally, we also need to have a good agenda and tools that will allow us to work through the process effectively. And of course, good intelligence, good information, having done our homework, due diligence, or research. So those would be the components under problem solving and decision making. So again, I want to invite you to find out more about Drinon Leadership Express, this online series that can help you and your other leaders, managers, and supervisors within your organization further develop in the 4 key competencies of building relationships, achieving results, navigating change, and making decisions. Hope you will visit my website at www.drinon, D-R-I-N-O-N, and associates.com. Thank you very much.